Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to another episode of Talking TVL. Listen, quick story time. I have had quite the morning, right? I woke up. Sometimes I get in these moods where I just feel like a nice drive will help my mood and bring it back up, right? So I woke up early this morning. Instead of going to the gym, I was like, let me hop in the car. I left the house around 5:30-ish, went down to the Smoothie King in Madison, because I thought they were open at 6. Wrong. They were open at 7. That's fine. I had an hour. I had all the time to kill. I don't have to be here until 8, right? I sit there. Around 7 o'clock, I get into the car, cut the car back on. Not get into the car, I get into the drive-thru line, cut the car back on. The car shaking like a Polaroid picture. It was insane, right? But also, if you know me, you know I am not a car person. I'm not a car person. I don't know what I'm looking at. I know when the gas is on E. I know what P stands for, I know what D stands for. Like, I know the basics, but I don't know what certain lights are. And this light didn't look familiar. So I called my sister. Naturally, right? She loves cars. She grew up knowing all the things about cars. But I called her first before I called Dad, because I was like, I need to figure out what this is. Long story short, honey, the engine don't work. The engine does not work. But they said, you know what? I think you'll be able to make it to work from where you are. I get to drive in, and I'm so glad I didn't drive too far. Maybe the car stops working on me. It was horrible, okay? Actually, it wasn't horrible. I'm just dramatic. It was okay. I am alive. And I was able to push that thing into the into the gas station until Calvary came. Shout out to my sister. Hey, girl. But they're working on that out in Madison. Quite the morning, all before 8 a.m. So I'm alive. I'm alert. I've got no reason not to be, because I have so much has happened. But anyways, I did make it back just in time for another episode of Talking TVL. And after the morning, I need a good stretch, right? And lucky for me, we had our friends over from Light on Yoga Fitness here with a new edition of Chat on the Mat to show us 5 different stretches that you can do for your body to feel a little bit more relaxed. So not only should you take a look, but I say let's get up together. Join me. Let's follow along. Let's get our stretching in and start our day off right.
Next guest, Alex, who I just mentioned from Light on Yoga Fitness. Alex, so excited to host you back today. We are talking 5 different ways to use a yoga strap, which we have with us this morning. I want to point out, there's not like a stretchy one. This is just a standard.
Yeah, this is just made of cotton. This is just a standard one, but you could use anything that you have at home as an alternative. You could even just use like a long scarf or something.
Sure. And what's kind of the benefit? It kind of gives us some resistance, helps us push ourselves a little bit in a safe way still.
And this time of year, this is really important. We need to lubricate those joints as we move into fall and winter. Things dry up and get a little bit more stiff. So this is a great time to
I can personally attest to that. Yeah, we got to stretch it out. Okay, well, we're going to let Alex do most of the stretching for us today. Alex, we got a number of different postures. Let's start. I think the first one is kind of a hamstring stretch situation.
It is, yes. So we're going to start here seated on the ground. So I'll just put the strap, lasso it around the bottom of my foot. We'll just do one side today. So for the hamstring, I like to sit up nice and tall. And then as I take an inhale, long spine. As we exhale, we lean forward. And if you breathe in and out like that, it allows you with each exhale to find a farther depth with the stretch.
Okay, and how many reps are we doing with this, Alex?
I would say at least maybe 5 times.
Okay, so we're breathing in, kind of leaning in deep, and the strap really just kind of helps us stay locked in.
Exactly.
I also feel like anytime you have a prop, you're sometimes more committed to doing it, because you're like, okay, you got your little buddy here with you on the side. And again, that's our first hamstring stretch. Okay, this next one, IT band and quad stretches. What's kind of the difference between these two?
So with the IT band, I actually like to lay back, and same thing here, we'll lasso the strap around the bottom of the foot and then let the leg go long. As you let it cross over the opposite direction, so my left foot is going to the right, you'll immediately feel the catch of the IT band. It's unmistakable once you get there.
Sure.
Once you feel it, you'll just rest here for, again, maybe 5 deep breaths and just lean into the stretch. It feels amazing. So.
And Alex, are you suggesting we do this pre-workout, post-workout? What's the best time of day to get these stretches in?
Really both.
Okay.
And if you don't even have a workout and you just want to commit to some stretching with your strap every night after work, this would be so helpful no matter what.
Okay, so we have our IT band, and do we have a quad stretch as well?
We do have this quad stretch, so I'm going to lay on my sideline here so that I can demonstrate. Again, lassoing the strap around the bottom of the foot, and then we just pull that quad in, and we just use the strap as our aid to feel that nice deep stretch in the front of the thigh. That's that quad muscle there.
And how long are we holding this, Alex? Just until a couple seconds?
Yeah, same thing there. 5 deep breaths. It's just a great way to go about it.
5 deep breaths. Okay, so Alex was doing our floor work there. Let's move up now to upper body. We have something called shoulder flossing now, Alex. What do we do here?
I love shoulder flossing. So we'll take the strap about the width of your shoulders a little bit farther, and then I'll inhale. We'll rise it above the head. and then exhale, gently lower it back down to the front of the body. Again, I suggest doing this about 5 times. Once you get to the 5th one, we can pause up at the top, and then per your flexibility and the amount that your shoulders were open, you'll just pull it back and just kind of hang out there. Sometimes you can bring it all the way down and back and all the way back up front.
Wait, this is, I feel like such a good stretch here with this, Alex. This
Yes,
is really
one
great.
of my favorites.
Yeah, so great. And as you mentioned, especially going into kind of the fall season, really good for blood flow and things, and just relaxing, taking a deep breath. Okay, we have one final posture here, the side stretch. Alex, how do we do this?
So same thing here. We'll rise it up high above the head, about the same width or wider than your shoulders, and then you can just lean to your right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotta get my
and then
sides
over to the left, other way, either way.
So good.
And you can do this as you stabilize your feet beneath you as many times as it feels good, just
Alex,
opening up the sides.
You are amazing. I feel like I'm getting such good fitness. I mean, sometimes you might think you're not doing a ton, but you really are. Again,
Yes.
stretching's just as important as actual physical strenuous exercise,
If
right?
not more, right?
Thank you. And I think sometimes people forget that very important step, but good to relax, reset the body, and we're so grateful for you as always for coming on and sharing such good tips. Tell us one more time again, my girl, you're at Light on Yoga. When are your classes specific? Can you plug your specific hours? Because that's what I want to know.
Let's plug it in. I teach every Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. at Light on Yoga Fitness.
Woo! You drink enough coffee for that?
Yeah. It's a good group. We have a nice camaraderie with our early risers.
All right, so you can see her there again Wednesdays at 6 at Light on Yoga. Of course, a number of great instructors as well, and you saw those links where you can find more at tvliving.com. All right, thank you.
If I'm being so honest, I did not get up. However, I do know where to find that video, tvliving.com, should I ever feel the need to really stretch. And this is my issue. This is why I consistently go to the gym to consistently become inconsistent. It's a problem, but I am working on me. And I will say I am doing better, but nonetheless, that was Light on Yoga Fitness. They come on once a month for Chat on the Mat. We learn new fun things that we can do for yoga, right? But let's talk about what's happening on the show today. We've got our girl, Kate O'Neill. Show her picture right here. Look at her beautiful face. She is the founder and president of the Caring Link, and she is one of 4 national finalists for NASCAR's philanthropic, is that how you say that? Philanthropic award. Okay, but she's here today to talk about the organization that brought her that far. Again, that is the Caring Link here in Huntsville, sharing how she plans to use the funds and should she continue to, or should she win, and how she plans on helping to continue build her foundation and helping the Hazel Green community. So we are very, excuse me, excited to talk to her today. And then after that, we are going to meet with Rachel and Stacy from the Box Boutique out in Arab as they're hosting their Hometown Marketplace Holiday Edition this weekend. They've got about 100 vendors. We've got food trucks, entertainment, and fun for the entire family. So make sure you tune in at 11 to get all of the details and get a little sneak peek at some of the goodies that they're going to be providing at the event this weekend. But nonetheless, that's all we've got for you today on Tennessee Valley Living. Again, that's going to be at 11 a.m. on WAFF 48. Have a great day. I have a better one. I hope I have a better one than this morning. I'm just saying right now, but it should be fine. The weather's great. And they just opened, what is the name of this place? It's a new donut shop that is literally right by our station. I forget the name of it, but I did have time or find time this morning. My sister, she was driving us, but I got a kolache, is that how you say it? So it's like the little sausage with some cheese wrapped in bread. It was delicious. So a great start to the morning after the crazy AM that I had. Anyways, have a good day. We'll talk again tomorrow.